It's the National Football League on EA Sports,
where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises.
It's the Packers and the reigning Super Bowl champs on Sunday night.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. It's week 2 of this NFL season. Couple of teams feeling good, Greg. Victory in the season opener, and that gives you just great momentum off the schneid to start the season. Now, what's ahead for these guys?
Going into week 1 was always kind of an interesting deal, Mike, and I always felt as a player, you prepare.
It's Jake Elliott, ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go here on Sunday Night Football. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. The early rhythm he was able to establish, he rode that to the final whistle. They had an answer for everything the defense threw at him, and if he continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate, this is going to be a hard group to beat.
Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. First and 10. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. Second and 7. On the bootleg, it's Love. He finds Likely, his tight end. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Here now, 3rd and 5. On play action, Love. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So on 4th down, here's Corey Bojorquez to kick it away. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time, and leading them out, their quarterback. It's Jalen Hurts.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job staying even keel. You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive, and that was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball into a bunch of back-breaking mistakes. He just shook it off and kept playing. Now, can he keep that mentality as the rest of the year unfolds? And if he does, he's going to give his team a chance every single week.
There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll move the pocket here with Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. A gain there of 23 yards. Good for an Eagles first down. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's taken in left side by Smith. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard. They'll try to run here with Barkley. And he's going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
That's a short throw caught by Komet. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains. This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Open man downfield, that's Neighbors. 20-yard pickup there. First down, Philadelphia. On the handoff, this is Barkley. He's down inside the 10, a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Hurts working in the pistol. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. Here's Barkley. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Kicker. Defense.
Seven 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Packers offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Love. To the tight end, Likely. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. In trouble, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary, former Michigan Wolverine, in there to take him down. On 2nd down, Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 4th down. Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. The Packers offense getting set to get back to work. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's to Dobbs again. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. Here's Jacobs. Wow, it wasn't for lack of effort. He tried every which way to elude the defense, but he was outnumbered. They finally got him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of yardage. Push back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal. Now Love. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
From the gun on 3rd down. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Chad Ryland on now for the field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. Ryland's kick is good. And the Packers are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll be 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got his man. It's Smith. He's still on his feet. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 72 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Packers offense headed back to take over once more. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. To throw is Love. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Quickly to the outside and complete. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically as...
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
He'll be taken down at about the 33-yard line. Way Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle. They'll run the toss to Barkley. And he's trying to turn the corner, but will not do it. Brought down behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And that one just short of the crossbar. Couldn't quite get there. It's no good. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Love to throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
We'll go play action with Love. That's caught downfield. Dobbs. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. On 1st down, it's Love. Now he'll run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
A 2nd down throw for Love. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker.
And he'll take it on in. Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Green Bay. Chad Ryland now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Packers are back within 4. It is 14-10. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. Jordan Love and the rest of the Packer offense ready for their next possession. And before this drive starts, let's take a look at the current race to see who's going to take home the award of NFL Most Valuable Player. In motion, Reed. Off the play fake. The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Chris Braswell there on the stop. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. 3rd and long. Throwing is Love. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. Here's Corey Bojorquez now as he is on to punt for Green Bay. Returnable from the 17. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Devontae Smith and the rest of the Philly offense heading back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Hurts to throw. A pass caught by Saquon. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Now Jalen Hurts on second down. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. So a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Hurts. Open man downfield, that's Neighbors. They'll pick up 23 on that one. Good for an Eagles first down. Again, Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. To the air again. Hurts. That's a short throw caught by Komet. And he's out of bounds at the 5, and they're in business. It is 1st and goal.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening.
You know, he spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football as we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, where the coach is Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much.
And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the 3rd quarter. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Jair Alexander up from the secondary to make the stop. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. To the left side. He's got Komet. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. They'll run. It's Barkley. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He's got room to roam. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Packers offense ready for their first possession of this 2nd half. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. And despite his best efforts to get away, ultimately, he goes down behind the line. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. Oh, a loose football. And the defense has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the...
And remember now,
after review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
so that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. On the handoff, This is Jacobs. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Strong running there, pushing his way forward to gain a couple. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Love to throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. That is Jalen Carter, the Georgia product, barreling in for the sack. Now the return, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll look middle here and get it to Neighbors. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Football. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. A handoff, running left, it's Barkley. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Barkley's got the 1st down and more. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he will score again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all off-season long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He finds Likely, his tight end. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Looking to set up the screen there, but he decides not to force it, and it's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Give him 13 on that screen play, and a first down. Back to throw is Love. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Here's Love. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a third down and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. And that'll move the sticks. That's a first down. Down to the 45-yard line. Here's Love to throw. He's got his tight end likely downfield. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's first and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. A second effort, and he is in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. Throwing is Love. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2-point.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. A run up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him. And I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Man in motion is Smith. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 1st and 10. They'll motion the tight end, Thomas. They'll run the counter with Barkley. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
And he's going to have an Eagles first down. That'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
That's good for Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run it to the right here with Barkley. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's a handoff to Barkley running left. Barkley's got the first down and more. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. Man in motion is Smith. Here's Barkley. Down to the 4. It'll be second and goal. And now we get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game. One more time, they try Barkley. And he's into the end zone yet again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. He has come alive after the break. His third touchdown of the second half. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down.
Let's go now.
Now Love. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. On second down, Love. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down. To throw is Love. He's got a man. That's Watson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Love to throw it on first down. This one is caught by Reed. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Now Love. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. They'll go for it. Love. And he's going to go down. The pressure, once again, too much. And that should wrap this one up. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.